there's no training like black church as far as for a singer. And learning how to hear yourself and knowing what note you're supposed to be on and know what note you're supposed to go. Like I learned all of that because we didn't have no monitors, we didn't have no in ears, we didn't have no mic. We had one microphone that stood in the middle of the alto section. It was a country church too, so it just stood in the middle, and we all was supposed to sing into this microphone, but the sopranos was in front of the microphone, so they had another microphone there. So this was our microphone. So we had two microphones in the choir stand, and we had to out sing everybody. So we had to sing at the top of our lungs, but we had to know our pitch because we were singing over drums and bass and organ. We singing over all this stuff. So growing up, you just learned your part. You just knew your part, and that's one thing about like singing in the choir that's so beautiful is that like you didn't fancy like, well, I can sing alto, I can sing soprano. Like you a soprano today, so you gonna sing you alto today. You singing alto, so know your alto part. And so we didn't have monitors, we didn't have all those things. If you had a solo, you didn't get to like, I need a little more of myself. It's too much reverb. Actually, our soundboard in my little church was in the back in the pastor's office, so nobody could touch it. So it could be feedbacking, it could be doing all this stuff. Well, nobody gonna adjust nothing because then nobody know how to work it. One, it was about this big, and it was like, it was like this big. Nobody knew how to work it, and that was it. It was like what it was set, and that was the end of it. And there was no monitors. There's two speakers at the in the front and one in the back, and that was it. That was how you heard yourself, and that was growing up. So I had to learn. So if you listen to my mix now, if you hear my in ears and everything, my mix is super super low. Like I don't have a whole lot of stuff going on. My voice ain't loud enough because I just know what note. Like once I know the song and I know the key it's in, I'm there. I got you. I don't need the confidence in it. I got it. Cause I had to learn to sing without hearing myself.
Right.
So it's funny because I see singers now and they're just like, oh, I mean, they'll give you a list. It's too much. Can you take the lows to this deep E's and the highs to this? And I'm like, man, even on my like when I have floor monitors and me in the band, I'm low, like my voice is low. Like I don't want to be blaring at me because then I don't give you me.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm hearing myself so loud. I'm like, is every time at the time in the pigs in my I'm not giving you you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was like we were talking about the Rhodes with was helping Joe sample one day, and he said he liked to have the volume down a little bit because it made him play.
Yeah.
Because if the volume was too loud on the Rhodes, he'd play it soft.
You're a little more timid.
Yeah.
But so if my ears are blaring, if my mouth, I'm not giving you, because then I'm gonna feel like if I hit a high note, then I'm gonna feel like, oh, I'm loud.
Yeah.
Fall back. But you learn that because there was no gauge of sound.